In this video, I'm going to show some examples of how to multiply fractions by mixed numbers. On question number 1, we have 10 elevenths times 9 and 19 twentieths. Anytime we're multiplying fractions, we need to make sure that both of our numbers are either proper fractions or improper fractions, but we don't want any mixed numbers. I'm going to change 9 and 19 twentieths to an improper fraction by multiplying 9 times 20 twentieths, which is 180 twentieths, plus the 19 more twentieths from the fraction part of it right there, which gives me 199 twentieths. So now my problem becomes 10 elevenths times 199 twentieths. At this point, you can go ahead and multiply the numerators, 10 times 199 and 11 times 20. I would recommend, however, that before you do that, look for any ways that we can simplify, and that includes cross simplification. I see a way that we can simplify right here, because I can pull out a 10 from both of those. 10 divided by 10 is 1, and 20 divided by 10 is 2. Now when I multiply the numerators, numerator and denominator, I have 1 times 199 and 11 times 2, which gives me 199 over 22. Now all I need to do is change this back to a mixed number. I will do that by dividing. And 22 does not go into 1 or 19, so it's going to go into 199. I'm going to guess probably about 9 times, because 22 times 10 is 220. So let's see, that'll be 18 plus 1 is 19, 198. So it went in 9 times with 1 left over. So I have 9 and 1 over 22, which is answer choice A. Question 2 is 13 eighteenths times 1 and 6 sevenths. Again, I'm going to change the mixed number to an improper fraction. So 1 and 6 sevenths equals one group of 7 sevenths, which is 7 sevenths, plus the 6 sevenths more, which gives me 13 sevenths. My problem is now 13 over 18 times 13 over 7. And unfortunately here, there is no way for me to do any cross simplification, because if I try to go this direction, they're both prime numbers that are not the same. And this direction, 13 is a prime number that does not go into 18. So my only choice is to just go ahead and multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators and then simplify if need be. 13 times 13 is 169. And then 18 times 7 is 126. Now I'm going to change this improper fraction to a mixed number. 126 goes into 169 once, with 43 left over, so we have 1 and 43 over 126. 43 is a prime number that does not go into 126, so our answer is B. Question 3 is 13 nineteenths times 1 and 4 sevenths. Change 1 and 4 sevenths to an improper fraction, so I have one group of 7 sevenths, which is of course 7 sevenths, plus 4 more sevenths, which gives me 11 sevenths. My problem is now 13 nineteenths times 11 over 7. And just like in the previous problem, there's no way for me to simplify here. Matter of fact, every single number that I have there is a prime number, and they do not go into each other. So I'm going to have to do 13 times 11 over 19 times 7. 13 times 11 is 130 plus 1 more 11, which is 141. And then 19 times 7. Well, 20 times 7 is 140, but we only want 19 sevenths, so just one 7 less. That would be 133. Change it back to a mixed number. 133 goes into 141 once, with 8 left over, so we have 1 and 8 over 133. And 8 has factors of 1, 2, 4, and 8. And 2, 4, and 8 are all even and they don't go into 133. So we are in simplest form.